Hello and welcome to the Winning Agenda's coverage of an Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths sealed event. My name is Jesse Marshall and I'm here with round number 2. After we got up in round 1 with this, looks like a 4-color monstrosity on the deck building slide, but it's actually really 3 colors. Because the sweet uncommon cycle of mutators actually costs both colors to cast, but only its hybrid mana to mutate. So really, I'd say it's a 3-color deck. But anyway, what have we got here? We've got all of our colors of mana. In fact, we do have 4 colors available to us here, in case we need to access the blue to hard cast a mutator. But we're going to keep this. We got double triome, which allowed us to be a little bit more aggressive with the splashes. We do need the black mana from this potentially, so I'm going to play that out now. Could have held back on that. Oh, cup of tea went down the wrong way. Pardon me. And gone the Swiftwater Cliffs turn 1, but I think this is fine. The way that it's worked out. Pardon me. So the aforementioned 3-color deck, I guess, actually is playing as a 4-color deck here because we've got the Lord Dragus if we wanted to hardcast it, but we're going to mutate instead, see if we can get a bit of value with a Blood Curdle killing something, which we got, so that's nice. We'll even get to menace our Spell Eater Wolverine. So this works out pretty nicely. As long as the Spell Eater Wolverine survives another turn, we've got a couple of options in terms of mutating it. We can't quite use this yet because our mana is slightly awkward for it, but we can Dark Bargain if we want to. But in terms of mutating next turn, yeah, we're going to be able to get back Blood Curdle, which is insane value. Like, that's so strong. And now we've got the mana for the Boneyard Lurker the turn after. So we'll go ahead and mutate here. And we've got Menace anyway, so we want to be a 3-2, so we want to go under. We want to get that back, and that is going to be super sweet next turn. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the full value off the Menace counter, but I mean, being able to straight up kill another creature is pretty awesome, and then mutate again the turn after and recover the Blood Curdle again, as long as they don't have a removal spell. Is pretty amazing. So they get to bring back the Phoenix by sacrificing the feather. Cool. That's all right. We can deal with that. I guess the question here is whether we want to kill it, and I think we do, even though they get to bring it back tapped. We get to kill it again the turn after. Because it only gets the feather when it mutates. So they have to have another thing to mutate onto it, which is not beyond the realms of possibility. So the question is, I guess, whether we want to instead play out another threat of our own this turn and just try and race them. And there might be something to that. Problem here is Dark Bargain's not so nice for us. I think I'd rather just kill that at instant speed. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack for now. And turn, we'll kill the dragon at instant speed, so it has to come back tapped. And then we'll just get back the Blood Curdle again. I mean, if we've got some way to deal with the Blood Curdle, totally fine. So certainly a sweet one. Getting those feathers is not too difficult. But it is a little bit awkward that they have basically got the counter for our repeated removal. If only we were playing white and we could exile it, eh? No, none of that. So they might have a removal spell for the Wolverine, and therefore we can't recur the Blood Curdle again. may well be the case, but not much we can do about that. We can at least get back the Dracus from underneath using the Lurker if we want to mutate that. So they bring it back, and we'll, assuming that we can successfully mutate next turn, we will be able to bring back the Bone Curdle again. So it looks like we will be mutating. And I think we might actually mutate like this with the Gnar instead of getting a land. It's pretty close, but getting a 3/3 beast here is not irrelevant, even though they've got Menace, so it's going to be difficult for us to block. But I think I am going to get back the... I'm going to mutate with the Gnar. If we were at 6 mana again, then I'd consider not mutating for a turn. But we'll mutate over, create a creature, and then we'll get in there. Kind of anti-synergy in a way, I suppose, between us trying to get double strike and recurring instants and sorceries, but I don't think you can ever really complain about recurring premium removal spells from your bin. Even if it does slow us down slightly, I think we've had enough play to make it worthwhile. And certainly the fact that we've got another beast that we can mutate onto and the Lurker to recur any of the creatures should they get destroyed is pretty nice. But we do want to get rid of this Everquill Phoenix as soon as possible, preferably before it mutates again. Alright, so they got another feather token. Slightly frustrating. And they can hit us for 9 this turn to put us down to 9. So quite problematic in terms of life total. But they don't want to go too low themselves, which is fair enough. We're very close to being able to kill them by blood curdling to put a counter. Just that one land short, aren't we, of being able to do lots of sweet things at 6 mana. Because, yeah, we could obviously Fire Prophecy and Blood Curdle in the one turn, which would be off the charts. We could Dark Bargain, which is a little risky, and then hope that we draw a land to Fire Prophecy as well, but that means that this survives, which I'm not hugely keen on. I think I'd probably rather Blood Curdle again, but the problem is we can't do it now. Perhaps we're happy to actually just put them to 5, know that we can give our beast menace with the Blood Curdle if we want to, and that way the Tigerella is not going to kill us, hopefully. Although we do risk dying if they have a pump spell, because we can't block, or something to give hexproof, because we can't block. So it's kind of quite finely poised here. So they're only coming in with the Destroyer / Phoenix. So we will Blood Curdle that, or attempt to. And get a menace counter on the elk, or on the beast rather. Looks like an elk though. The nice thing about this Gnar is that we can get another creature from it, should we want to mutate. So I think we'll mutate on Fire Prophecy. Is probably that's a pretty sweet value play next turn. Ram Through also works. But I think just Fire Prophecy should be enough. So we'll see. We'll go Fire Prophecy on the Tigerella. And then if we do get a chance to mutate, we'll go on to the Trumpeting Gnar and get put card on the bottom of my library and draw. Yeah, I think we can promo. It doesn't really matter because we should be winning now anyway, but we'll chuck that on the bottom. And then we'll... So they've got potentially the opportunity to bounce or do something, but I'm just going to go for it anyway. Like if they've got something to kill this, then they've got something to kill it. It's not like the game necessarily rests on it. So we'll go over. We get another elk, or another beast, I should say. We'll get black blood curdle again. We'll get a swamp. Take that back. And then we'll swing with the squad with Menace. Cycle, and they've got the mana to return back the creature. But we've got the damage. So there you have it. We were successful with quite a number of relevant cards left in hand, but the important thing was the tempo and the mana there. Like we were very close actually to losing if they were able to attack safely with the Tiger Gorilla a couple more turns. Our life would have quickly dwindled away if they had a couple of tricks. So we got quite fortunate, and that game was quite actually really, really close in the end. But we managed to get over the top of them with our card advantage and the recurring of the Blood Curdle. So that is 2 successful games in the bag, which is a good start. Let's hope that we can bag some more. We'll be back very shortly with the next game. I've been Jesse Marshall for the Winning Agenda.